Good morning, friends. Welcome to Thermomixing Adventures. Lisa here. This morning it is fairly early. It is 8 a.m. in the morning and I am getting ready for the day ahead. We are actually out on an excursion today with our local homeschool group, going to a farm about an hour away called Forage Farms. And so I'm just prepping for lunches for the kids, the big red velvet cake, which, by the way, taste tested last night. Amazing. Oh my goodness. It's going to go to feed the crowds of children and parents today. But I want to make lunch for the kids because I don't think we'll be home till late this afternoon. So I was like, what can I make? What's easy? What's everyone going to enjoy? And I thought, oh, you know what? We've got plenty of eggs from the chickens at the moment. I'm going to make little egg cups. So I could just do bacon and then put eggs in it, scramble it all up in the Thermomix, and then put it in little muffins and cook it, right? But I thought I'm going to make it a little special. And I think that a 9-year-old will appreciate a little bit of special in it, so it's not so ordinary. So I'm going to caramelize onions, and I was actually inspired to do this. Mr. 14 at my house, he did this the other day for, was going in or on a recipe, and I can't remember what it was for, but he came in and he said, is this going to be enough for something, or do I need to not use all of it or make some more? And then today I was thinking about how to kind of spice these up a little bit and make them a bit more flavoursome, and I was like, I'm going to do that. So I actually was like, okay, which recipe did you use? And this is the one he used. So I'm sharing it with you today. It is a TM6, TM7 recipe because it uses high heat. A TM31 and a TM5 will not get hot enough to caramelize. Okay, it peaks out at 120 degrees, our TM31 and our TM5. Our TM6 and 7 goes up to 160. You can get the real nice caramelized flavors on things. And on the TM7, we can actually access that browning ability without going into a guided recipe. Knowing though that you can use these guided recipes on a TM6 means you can play with them. If I decided, hey, I actually want to caramelize off, I don't know, capsicum, because I've got a whole lot coming from the garden, I could put in 200 grams of capsicum and really cook that down and make a beautiful cooked off capsicum mix in there. Or I could be cooking a soup and wanting to start with a really flavoursome base and have onion and garlic and celery and those sorts of things. So this is something you can use on a TM6 beyond just caramelized onions. But on a TM7, we have the browning mode, and that means you don't need a recipe at all. You can literally chuck it in and go. But so those of you in the TM31 and TM5, your best bet is Vorwerk. It's just not going to brown it though. I was actually hugely surprised about 6 months ago. I was on our branch cooking class. My job was to do a browning onion recipe. Another lady did TM5 cook off just normal brown onions cooked off. And it was so different. It was like one was so pale and one was so rich. And I never actually thought to compare the difference, and I was like blown away. So let's get on to this. It takes about 20 minutes, but you don't be in your kitchen, so that's pretty cool. So if you are watching on, do say hi, share these videos. If you have someone in your life with a Thermomix, regardless of what model, send these videos to them so they can get more out of their Thermomix. Go, hey, do you watch, are you making this? Are you watching this? Are you learning this? Send it to someone you want them to make it for you sometimes. By the way, the second halves of these videos is on YouTube in the evenings, okay? So if you're brand new here and you don't know, you're just stumbling across me, I will show you what I can hear live on Facebook in the mornings or daytimes, but the replay with the additional parts that don't fit when I'm coming live, because you don't want to stand here for ages watching me cook, they go up on YouTube at nighttime, and you'll see them patched together on YouTube so that you can see the final product. So just if you're brand new, that's how it works around here. Hello Amy, lovely to see you on. I know it's early. So first things first, into our Thermomix. We're just doing 200 grams of brown onion to make into beautiful like little egg cups with some bacon for the kids today as we go out on an excursion. 20 grams of oil. Not sure if I'll get a chance to, but I'd love to bring you guys along for the ride today and show you what we do, but I'm just not sure how much time I'll have to stop and do that. Now, with browning mode, they always ask you to slice your onions into quarters. So you end up what I call with Bunnings barbecue style onions, where you got all the wedges. Okay, so I've pre-measured this. It is a little over. Being a little over is better than being under. If you're under, often the high heat, especially on the guided recipes, it knows that you're not quite right and it will go unexpected weight, and it won't let you progress. Not on the browning mode. Browning mode on a TM7, you are fine. So you can see here, 20 minutes, 160 degrees. It's on our gentle browning, and we just press play. And what I love about Thermomixing. Hello, Anne. Good evening from the UK. I love that. That is so cool. 11 p.m. here. Why are you still up at 11 p.m.? It's bedtime. Go to bed. But I do love the hands-free cooking. Like, to do this on a stovetop, you are stuck at the stove. And my traditional way of cooking this before I had a Thermomix was turn that heat up and get it done as quick as possible. And it ended up being burnt shards nearly every time. It was not something I did successfully on a stovetop with a fry pan or a saucepan. So I love this. 20 minutes. I'm going to go and finish off my shot of coffee for the morning. Go make sure the kids have their hats, their sunscreen. It's going to be nice, 29 degrees, I think, today. And get myself ready for the day. Cut up that cake so that I can spread that around, spread the love around today. But yeah, if you want to see the rest of this, and as I said, it's kind of a chuck together recipe, check it out on YouTube tonight. And of course, I do appreciate you sharing these videos, so please do share them far and wide. But otherwise, have a fantastic day. Take care in all you do, or evening in the case of Anne. Have a great sleep tonight. Hello, Raylene. Lovely to see you on today. If I can help you with your Thermomix, do reach out. I do love to hear from you. I love to know what you're making in your Thermomix. If you have questions about recipes, if you want me to cook something and do a video of something because you're wondering if it can be done, please don't ever hesitate. Reach out. I do love to hear from you. But otherwise, take care, and I will see you later on tonight for the rest of this video. We'll see you then. Bye for now. Okay, welcome back. It's been a little while. It's finished about 10 minutes ago, but I was in the middle of doing, stuff, stuff for the kids. So now we need to just finish it off. You can see how nice and dark it is in there. It says add 20 grams of water. This is kind of to thin it, but to lift it off the bottom, and then 2 pinches of salt. That might be a little hard to come by. Can you see salt over there, buddy? Not sure where all my different bits. Oh, here we go. This one will do. Here we go. 2 pinches of salt. 1, 2, and go next. And now we're going to scrape the bottom with a spatula because they want you to lift off any glazing off the bottom. So we're going to try and incorporate that. I'm not too worried though. And then we're nearly done. I love this. I've got so much done in the time it's been cooking. Okay, next. 4 minutes, 120 degrees, reverse slow stir. In that time, I'm going to grab a bowl out to put this in. I'm going to grab my eggs, my bacon, and I'll show you how I'm going to put it all together and in the muffin container. So I'll see you in 4 minutes time. Okay, welcome back. We are done, just like that. All that time doing other stuff, cutting up cake, getting ready for today, and we are finished. Now, if it's too chunky, which it is a bit for Mr. 9 at my house, we'll put the lid back on. We'll just finish this recipe. Use as needed. So you could eat it like that. It's got nice lengths on it. It's lovely. But yeah, he won't love that. So if we just come up here, I'm just going to put it on speed 5 actually. It's going to take just a couple of seconds. It won't take long. I just want to, maybe 1 second. I just want to take those big bits out and make them more small. That's better. So then everyone is happy. So let me show you what that looks like. Now I'm not going to clean out this bowl. I'm going to use it in a second. Now I could cook off my bacon, but in the essence of the fact that we need to leave here in about an hour's time, I'm not going to. I'm going to actually go straight on to putting in some eggs and whipping them up. Hopefully the bowl's not too hot for that to make a difference. And I'm just going to be putting the bacon bits, and normally I'd cook off the bacon bits in the bowl next, but yeah, no time today for that. I need to get into my bacon. It's just pre-cubed bacon. We keep this on hand in the freezer, usually for pizza night. This is what it most often gets used. So I'm just going to put in the bottom of these a little bit of bacon. So obviously if you don't eat bacon, you don't need to do this. You can put some chopped up veggies, whatever you like. This used to be in the mix shop, this silicon, yeah, what is it called? Muffin tray. But it's not anymore, and I don't know if you can get it. Do love it. This is the one I keep my eggs in the, I freeze them and then pop them in the freezer. I'm going to get a spoon and put that in next. So that'll just go literally a dollop in each one. There is still a bit of texture to it, but it's okay. Now this has also given my bowl a little whisker time to cool. It's not a huge amount of time though. Ideally bit longer in case it starts to scramble, but that's okay. I'm not adding any, excuse my back, I'm not adding any dairy today to my eggs. Sometimes I will add some cream or some cottage cheese or yogurt to it. I'm avoiding dairy at the moment, just for a little while I get over this voice thing from being away in the aircon. So I'm not going to today put anything into it. But you could grate cheese, you could put feta, whatever you kind of like. Look at my different chicky egg colours. Actually, most of them are white today. Most of them are ordinary. A couple of colourful ones in there. It's funny, I go through and pick the small ones, the dirty ones that no one else wants to deal with. So this goes in, and I'm just using this to scramble it up. That's all I'm going to do. You could do this in a side bowl, but hey, when you've got a Thermomix and it's already dirty, why not put it to use again? So one more egg. I think it was 10. But mind you, some of them are teeny. Well, they're not tiny. Mind you, exciting news, our babies are about to start laying, which I'm super excited about. All right, let's whip this up for a second. It's going to take probably speed 7. I do like the shortcuts, but sometimes they confuse me. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, what was that, 9 seconds? You can see the bowl is still 50 degrees. It doesn't really matter. And then it's just a matter of just putting into here the egg mix. And then I can put my bowl on a pre-clean. Now I'm just going to check. I'll just hang around for 1 second. I'll tell you whether 10 eggs is a good amount. Now these will rise and fall in the oven. Don't be surprised when you open it up. They're beautiful and big and puffy like muffins, and then within like a couple of minutes out of the oven they shrink again. That's what happens, to be expected. Okay, so don't be surprised. Oh no, am I going to have mix left over? I was just guessing. And that's fine. The rise and fall, that is the nature. Oh no, I'm one short. That is the nature of egg. Anyway, I will get a teaspoon and just give you, actually, you know, I'm just going to whip another egg up. But there you go. That is how you make my little egg bites for the day. They'll cook for about 20, 25 minutes in the oven till they rise. They'll rise, they'll look amazing. And as I said, they'll sink. They'll go back to the same height they are now because there's nothing in there to stop them doing the sink. But otherwise, have a fantastic day. Take care in all you do. If you need help with your Thermomix, do reach out. I hope this inspires you to kind of go off the track a little bit, freestyle with your Thermomix and use it to its fullest potential. But take care, and I will see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.